Isn't It Romantic follows the story of New York City architect Natalie, who works hard to get noticed at her job but is more likely to be asked to deliver coffee and bagels than to design the city's next skyscraper. And if things weren't bad enough, Natalie, a lifelong cynic when it comes to love, has an encounter with a mugger that renders her unconscious. When she wakes, she discovers that her life has suddenly become her worst nightmare, a romantic comedy, and she's the leading lady. What do critics say about Isn't It Romantic? The rom-com starring Rebel Wilson has a respectable 68% fresh rating on reviews aggregate Rotten Tomatoes. The critics' consensus reads, "It follows as many genre conventions as it mocks, but Isn't It Romantic is a feel-good rom-com with some satirical bite, and a star well-suited for both." Bill G. Byrie for New York Magazine, Vulture, "It's the inception of rom-coms. Sort of." Leah Pickett for the Chicago Reader. Though the movie's tropes have been written about or spoofed before in funnier films like They Came Together, this breezy take has heart and a clever resolution. To All the Boys I've Loved Before sequel, Netflix confirms sequel petted reviews for Rolling Stone. Comic tornado Rebel Wilson lifts up this meta take on romantic comes and makes it your best bet for a Valentine's date at the movies. Too bad about the sucker punch of a happy ending. Jane Horwitz for The Washington Post. A visually and verbally ingenious send-up of romantic comes that wears its candy heart on its sleeve. Lindsay Barr for The Associated Press. It's an enjoyable surface-level experience that hones in on all the generic rom-com tropes you love to hate. Brian Lowry for CNN.com. Isn't It Romantic has charm to burn. In a light-hearted send-up of romantic comes that playfully turns all the familiar tropes into a lively vehicle for Rebel Wilson. Christy Lee Meyer for RogerEbert.com. Though it's tasty and enjoyable while you're watching it, you'll realize how hungry you are for something heartier soon after you've come down from your sugar high. Stephanie Zakat for Time magazine. The picture is honest about human hopes and disappointments, even as it acknowledges and offers the pleasures of a good romantic comedy. Katie Walsh for the Los Angeles Times. Isn't It Romantic walks the line between subversive and send-up. It gleefully makes fun of the well-known tropes of romantic comes, while also satisfying our desire to delight in said tropes. Dana Schwartz for Entertainment Weekly. Isn't It Romantic pulls off a sweet sleight of hand trick as a rom-com within a rom-com, mocking all of the classic rom-com tropes while still letting us indulge in them. Mara Reinstein for Us Weekly. In skewering all the genre's cliches, the rom-com still fails to include a relatable and well-earned journey to happily ever after. Big mistake. Huge. Ben Koenigsberg for the New York Times. Isn't It Romantic is designed to leave viewers feeling lightheaded and forgetful. That dizzy sensation could be love, or a mild head injury. Katie Rife for Avenue Club. It's as non-committal as its lead, Natalie Wilson. And that's one of the best things about it. April Wolf for The Wrap. One of those satires that wants to have its Valentine's chocolates and eat them too. Bland for In Wire. Every trope, twist, and trick of the genre is up for skewering in the comedy, but the film keeps things light and smart, never dipping into darkness or crass jokes. Benjamin Lee for The Guardian. Wilson is a mostly engaging lead, and while she's not a natural with some of the later stage sentiment, her offhand line delivery elevates a number of throwaway jabs, and she's well suited to physical comedy. Isn't It Romantic is available to watch on Netflix on February 28, 2019.